Well, hello, anyway. You may remember this art from when we were doing the roof. We found out, well, it was a bit wobbly in places when you touch it at the top. Some of that was to do with the leverage of being able to move it from the very top where the weight is. But as a precaution, before I block this door up and make it kind of a sail that can move back and forth, I've braced it all, and I'm going to start putting some bracing in so that it can't move, but more importantly, so I can block it up. Stay there for a minute. So I'll have to let that set and let the wind die down a bit before I can make any more progress on that. The reason we're foaming everything in instead of kind of drilling through is because we want it to be as temporary as possible and as easy to take out. We don't want to start making holes all in the granite when there doesn't need to be any there. So if the foam can hold for now, it's a nice easy fix that can be taken out easily later on. Goes down absolutely miles, all the way to the basement, I think. This is not the first kind of secret hole we found. If you remember, every time we've been doing something with the walls, we found these voids and heat funnels going all the way through them. I think some of it is remnants where there was a chimney here and they've moved it, and some of it was this hot air circulation system. But more importantly, I think this is a stud wall. It's just been bricked up. I think there's a lintel here, and I think yep, it goes all the way through. Okay. This is weird. First ever time walking from here to here. Always makes you wonder, doesn't it? And we always say we wish we could go back in time and figure out why it was open originally, what it led to, why they decided to block it up. Just so cool to start uncovering this bit by bit. Times can I clear this room? So, if you've been following the channel for any significant amount of time, you know there's always a deadline. Last year, the overall deadline was to get the roof finished for Christmas, which we did and got it watertight. In between then, we set ourselves target, but there's always kind of one main thing. So, now that we're in a new year, we need to keep that tradition alive by giving you our ultimate ambitious end goal for the year. And as well, following the tradition, Nick and Brian don't find out what that goal is until I say it now on the vlog. So we all find out at the same time. It's a nice surprise. Now, this one was tricky because, you know, there's so many different areas we're going to be working in this year. We're going to hopefully get all the basement up together. The mason's working on that. Hopefully we get the slates and the copperwork on the roof and get that finally put to bed. We're chipping off all the internal works, making windows, you know, there's a whole variety of things, so it's hard at this stage to know where we're going to end up. But 2025's goal is by Christmas, at the end of this year, in just less than 12 months' time, I will be able to live in Chaumont. I'll be living inside the chateau. That means at least one portion of it has got to be pretty much finished. It's got to be heated, have a bathroom, hot water. It's got to be good enough so that I can move in here and stay in the chateau full time. Good goal, isn't it? Just digest that, Nick and Brian, as you're watching this. Anyway, I'm not sure what the weather's doing. If not, we're all back here Monday, me, Nick and Brian, and we're going to get properly cracking for the first time this year. See you then.